Okay, here I am again with a clean table. A few weeks ago, when I received this Enya 60 XF engine from Ray as payment for work on a YS F120 engine, it made me realize that I've never really had a whole lot of 60 size two-stroke engines ever at any time, even way back in the years when I was flying heavily. And up until now, I still haven't really had a lot of 60 size engines. So it kind of put a little bug in my head about, maybe I should get some 60 size engines so we can do, a proper 60 size comparison. So in the last few weeks, I've sold several engines and I've bought several more. This one obviously was given to me as payment. This one here is an OS 60FP, which was given to me by Rob Reynolds, a very good friend of mine, and I've actually had this engine for probably the better part of a year or two. Let's see here. Obviously you've seen the videos. I posted the videos on this engine already. This is an HB61. Can't recall right now if I've posted the run videos of this or not. I also had received this engine as a gift several months ago from a fellow named Terrence. This is a K&B 61 ball bearing engine. I've got several videos of this on my channel already, so this will be included in the shootout. And then an engine that I haven't published a video on yet was this one here, which is an HP 61 Gold Cup. Now I've got a video on my channel, I just haven't made it public yet, on a quick look at this engine. And this is an engine that is so special to me that I actually went ahead. It didn't come with an exhaust and it's in rather rough shape. I mean, the gold on the head is just in really bad shape. This is an engine I got off of RC Groups. This is an engine that I feel is so special to me that I went to the Makoa site and I ordered a bunch of parts for this. I ordered a muffler, I ordered a new head, a piston ring, all the O-rings for the carb, and gaskets, because I really want this to be a really nice engine. So that one's going to be in the shootout. Another engine I purchased recently, a little bit more modern vintage, is this Magnum XL 61A. Now this, I believe, is an ABC engine. This is an engine that was sold to me as new, never run, but it had been mounted at some point on something for a while and stained the bottom. It had been stored with some kind of strange oil that put some staining on the top of the piston also. Another quick look video of this engine that I have yet to post. So there's that engine. Another 60 size engine that I have had for several years. Let me try and move some of these out of the way here so I can make room for all of them. This is a Mutnik 61. Put a video or two together of this, a year and a half or two ago. This is an engine that was made in Taiwan, and I believe this engine actually came with the original purchase receipt, and I believe it was bought in 1994 if I remember correctly. This engine's interesting because it's got two markings on here. It says MIT, and then over here it says ROC. Well, the MIT, I believe, stands for Made in Taiwan. ROC is Republic of China. I haven't looked recently to see if Taiwan is still considered a Republic of China or a territory of China, but at this time in history apparently it was, at least if my guess is correct. So Mutnik 61. Let me put it over here and try to do this. Yeah. Kind of hard to see all these. The last two engines are actually quite special. Again, recent purchases. This is one I just purchased off of RC Groups also. This is an OS 61 FSR Special Edition. Very nice engine. The Enya 68XF engine actually came with this exhaust on it. I purchased an exhaust the proper exhaust for that engine, and now I put this exhaust on this engine. Fantastic running engine, I'm hoping. Yet to run it. And the last engine that's going to be included in this comparison is one I picked up yesterday from a friend of mine, local here. Was looking for a carb for this engine because I wasn't sure that this 7M carb was stock or was going to work, because I thought it used a pump or whatever. But anyway, I called him and asked him if he had a carb for me for this engine. He did, and he's like, I also have a couple of 60 size engines. Well, only one of the two he had was of interest to me, and that engine was this. This is an Irvine 61 Mark II. Now, I believe this is the vintage that it was made in China after OS had taken over the Irvine engine line. This is a no longer continued production engine, so this is out of production. Very fine engine. Paid a very small price for this beautiful thing. I think it was only $60 he charged me for this, and this is basically a brand new engine. So these are the engines that are going to be in this 60 size comparison. Now, some of you may say, well, geez, you're comparing apples to oranges here, you know, whatever. I don't really care. This is the engines I've got to use for this comparison. And whether some are older or newer than others, some are ringed or some are ABC, some have bearings, some don't, is irrelevant to me. I'm going to run all of these engines one way with a 12.6 prop and on FAI fuel. I may not run the same glow plug in each of them, but those are the two constants that I'm going to do. 12.6 prop, FAI fuel. I may go to 5% fuel also, but I mean, this is a lot of stuff to run here. So this is something, some videos to be looking forward to in the future. This is going to take a while, so it may not be till Christmas time that I get all this videos done, runs done, and compiled and that kind of thing. But this is what's coming, a 60 size comparison. So stay tuned for that.